My name is Tori. This is Novel Life. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to pick my TBR for March based on my TBR jar. So I'm very excited to pick from my TBR jar. My prompts are running a little low, so I have to refill it before next month because I never refilled it after February, but it's fine. I still have enough. I'm going to pick 5 prompts from this TBR jar. And I have my stack of books next to me. Well, you kind of can't really see it. There we go. Now you can kind of see it. So this is my TBR cart where at the top I put just some books that are at the top of my TBR. Books that I know holds are coming in for pretty soon. And I'm very excited to pick from them. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the books that I'm going to read in March. The first one is my Patreon Buddy Read, where every single month I give my patrons 5 books to choose from and they pick and vote on whichever one they want to read. The top book with the most votes is the one that we're going to read, and they picked a fantasy romance for March, which I'm very excited for. And that is Iron and Embers by Helen Schwartz. So this is the first book in the Ashes of Thesmar series. And I know people have like a specific way you should or should not read Helen Schwartz books, but I'm of the mindset that I looked on Helen Schwartz Instagram and someone asked, do you need to read the Legends of Thesmar series first, which is a 4-book series? And she said, technically, no. You can read Iron and Embers, which is the first book in the Ashes of Thesmar series, completely by itself. You don't have to read the previous books, but I say this as someone who's read the Legends of Thesmar series. I feel like I'm going to get more out of the Ashes of Thesmar series because I know those characters, I know the plot that happens, I know all of the things that leads now to Iron and Embers, which is 5 years after the Legends of Thesmar series. So I'm very excited for that book. Our live show will be towards the end of March. I always post that over on my Patreon. And I cannot wait to read that book. That was at the top of my TBR for March anyway. Even if they didn't pick that, I was going to read it in March. So I cannot wait to read and chat about that book. Now, I do have a historical fiction book club with Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, where every single month we pick a historical fiction book to read together. In February, we picked a new release, which I always love reading new releases. But in March, we decided to do a backlist book. And that one is Out of the Easy by Ruta Sepetys. So this takes place in New Orleans, I think during the 1950s, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say it on the back, but apparently we follow a daughter of a brothel prostitute who wants more out of life than the Big Easy has to offer. So I love reading Ruta Sepetys' books. I've read a couple of them, and I love a couple of them, and some were okay. So I'm very excited to read this one and get through some more of her backlist because I do enjoy her writing. So our live show for Out of the Easy will be on Christy's channel at the end of March. We haven't picked a date yet, but we will post it over on our Instagram. We have a Leave It to the Pros Book Club Instagram that we always post what we're reading and the date for the live show. So I hope you join us for this one. My library has the ebook and it has the audiobook available. This one came out, I think, a little while ago, so it's not like a new release. A little while ago. It came out in 2013, so this is a little bit older of a book, but I'm very excited to read it. Those 2 are the most definite books I know I'm going to read in March because it's a Patreon book club and my historical fiction book club. Now let's pick from the TBR jar. So I always get really excited to film these videos because I never know what prompts I'm going to pick. So I'm kind of put on the spot. So I do have holds from my library that are out. I do have my Kindle app that I'll look at to see what books I have on Kindle Unlimited. And then I have a stack of books here to choose from. So the first prompt, this is a long one. Okay. A book you've been wanting to pick up, but don't because it's out of your comfort zone. Do I have a comfort zone? I don't know if I have a comfort zone. You know what? My audiobook says it's only 3 weeks away. Even though I'm not in the biggest lit fic mood, I am going to pick this book, and it is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. So I picked this up at Barnes & Noble when it was 50% off. As you can tell, I still have not taken the sticker off because I hate these stickers and they never come off. But this is Sally Rooney's newest book that came out at the end of last year. An exquisitely moving story about grief, love, and family, but especially love from the global phenomenon Sally Rooney. I did read Normal People last year and I really enjoyed that book. I gave it 4 stars. So I really like her writing style, but I think the audiobooks for me work best. So I was waiting for my audiobook to come in, and this one is a little bit out of my comfort zone because it's lit fic, and I've read 3 lit fic books in my lifetime. So I am very excited about this one. So this is the first one officially on my TBR from my TBR jar. Okay. Okay. So this next one is Let Missy Choose Your Next Read. You guys are about to let the demon out. You have no idea. She goes crazy in my library. I picked a prompt that says, let Missy choose my next read. Okay, Missy. Okay, you want to come say hi? Come here. Hi. You're going to choose my next read, okay? You're going to choose my next read. So, okay. Okay, I'll just pick 2 from her. Okay, we'll pick two fantasies for her to choose from. Okay. So we have this one, which is second book in a series I'm reading, and then we have this one, which is a new fantasy romance. Okay, Missy, which one? Is that a sign? So it seemed based on that clip, Missy picked A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, which is the second book in the... What series is this? Does she have a series name? I think this is just the Ember and the Ashes series. So that's a very chaotic trying to have Missy pick something. But she picked this one, and I love these new editions because it has art in it, and I always love that. So that is the second book. That took way longer. Okay, let's pick the third book. The third prompt. Pick the third book. Disability rep. Okay. Hang on. So, like, I have a lot of disability books that I read because I have a disability, so I love reading that. Oh, you know what I'm going to pick? I forgot I had this book. Hang on, BRB. I got to go find the book. Found it. Darn It All by Evie Mitchell. So I picked this up at Steamy Lit last year, and I never read it. I was waiting for the audiobook to come out, and now the audiobook is out, so I can grab it from my library. So May has anxiety, and I think they both kind of have something like a disability or chronic illness, so I'm very excited for this one. I love Evie Mitchell. I've read a lot of her stuff, and I love this series, which is the All Access series, so I can't wait to read this one. She's a fashion designer, so that's why it's called Darn It All. Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. Let's pick the next one. This TBR video is getting very crazy. I'm so sorry about that. The next one is Cover That Matches Your Shirt in Paris. In Degree 1 Paris Boutique. I don't know if I have a book that takes place during... like in Paris, but it's giving like rich vibes. That's what my shirt is giving. So I'm gonna pick this one, Summer in the City by Alex Astor. So I have this physical arc I got like last year. They send these out so early. Now this is Alex Astor's new contemporary romance, which I am excited to read. So this one comes out March 24th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's March 24th. Oh, March 25th. It says it at the top, March 25th. So I am gonna be reading this one. I love the pink. It's very adorable. So I'm excited for that one. Okay, 4 prompts down. 1 more to go. Okay. Now we have Miko in here. He's come in here and sniffed around. Okay. A book with as many chapters as you are old. I'm 30 years old. So let's see how many chapters these books have. That has 36. So that is out of the question. 36 chapters. Let's try this one. 43. I feel like this is actually going to be ridiculously hard. Oh, this has 31 chapters. Can I do 31 even though I'm turning 31 this year? Does that work? Okay, we'll put that on hold. Kingdom of Law. Let's see this one. Like this one. Oh, this is 86 chapters. That's a no. Whoa. Okay. So, I feel like these fantasies, this is an 800-page book, so this is not gonna... 75. You know what? I think we're gonna go with this one, Fairytale. So I recently just bought this when Jess came to town. Isn't it technically I'm in my 31st year, so when I turn 31, that's like the end of the year that I'm turning? Isn't that how it works? Where did the end of that chapter go? Hang on. Yeah, chapter 31, minus the epilogue, so I don't really count that. But chapter 31, and this is a thick book, but I do know it's on Kindle Unlimited. I actually started this book a couple months ago, and I DNF'd it because I wasn't feeling it. So apparently I stopped reading right before I got to like the good part and crazy part. So I am going to read this one. Look at me reading all physical books from my TBR for this month. I'm actually very excited. I'm in a huge romantasy mood, but I have a feeling that's going to like go away soon. So here's my stack of books. Look at that. Such a colorful stack too for spring. So these are all the books that I'm going to read. For an emoji, drop me a, what kind of emoji? Drop me a puppy emoji, like a dog emoji, because Missy picked one of my books and she's being extremely annoying right now. Missy, she's sitting on the futon next to me. So drop me a puppy emoji in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.